Prime Minister Mark Carney stood before the nation and drew a line. Prime Minister Mark Carney stood before the nation and drew a line. Prime Minister Mark Carney stood before the nation and drew a line. For decades, Canada's leaders have carefully managed our relationship with the United States. Always cautious, always diplomatic. But on November 21, 2025, Carney's message was clear. The era of quiet accommodation was over. He declared a new beginning, one where Canada would no longer define itself by its proximity to America. The old tradition of aligning our economic fate with Washington's whims, he said, had become a liability. Carney called for a new national project to channel our energy into building Canada on our own terms. This was not about picking a fight, but about ending the exhausting dance of seeking approval. Canada's future, Carney insisted, would no longer be a footnote in America's story. He presented a vision of patriotism rooted in progress, not division. A call to action for Canadians to find strength in their own communities and industries. The message: it's time to write our own chapter. With Canadian hands and Canadian resources, Carney's speech marked a turning point. A confident nation, ready to chart its own course. The era of managing the relationship was ending. A new era of bold, self-directed Canadian action was about to begin. Canada's prosperity has long depended on the United States. Our factories, forests, and energy all tied to their markets. But this partnership bred vulnerability. Carney laid it bare. Our reliance on Washington had become a source of anxiety, not stability. Under Trump, trade policy turned aggressive, tariffs soared, communication broke down, and good faith negotiation vanished. Ontario's costly ad campaigns were dismissed as fake, and tariffs of up to 50% threatened entire industries. The message was clear. Canada could no longer count on predictability or goodwill from its largest trading partner. Businesses hesitated to invest. Subscribe the channel Skytech-Lens.